Hej, tu ponownie Dikajos i Mass Effect pierwszy. Włączam grę po dość długiej przerwie. Ostatnio siedziałem przy XCOMie 2. Ale pora w końcu zdać raport. Rada zbiera flotę połączonych ras, aby rozprawić się z Sarenem. Ruszajmy.
Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Zniszczyliśmy laboratorium. Straciliśmy jednego z towarzyszy. Pierwsza część tyle lat temu wydana, a ciągle jednak te cutscenki są widowiskowe.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the terminus systems.
How many ships are you sending to attack Ilos?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
No tak. Jak zwykle olewają to, czego się dowiadujemy.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the terminus systems because of a dream.
Po części mają rację, no. Jakby tak zachować logikę, racjonalność, to faktycznie mieliśmy tylko sen. Wywołany przez ten nadajnik protean, ale jednak.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Ale wiem, że kanał istnieje. Mówiła nam to Benezja, mówił nam to Saren. Ale chociaż to już nie jest tylko sen, to oni i tak nie wierzą.
One ship going into the terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
No, chłopak się dzięki nas ustawił.
Commander, I've got a message from Captain Anderson.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
No tak, Ashley już się z nami pożegnała. To nieistotne, kogo weźmiemy tak naprawdę.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
A, mechanik. Się zastanawiam, co tu robi. No właśnie. Jesteśmy zajęci, niestety. Przez przymierze? Nawet nie wiem. No, otworzy się czy nie? Boże, te windy w Mass Effectie. No właśnie, udupieni, jak to powiedział sam Shepard. Przynajmniej w tłumaczeniu.
Hearing about the Protheans makes me wonder if some distant civilization is gonna find our artifacts someday and study us.
Byłoby miło.
The worlds we abandoned when the Geth revolted serve as just such an example. It is a reminder of our mortality.
I'm not afraid to die, but I guess I just want to be remembered by more than a few trinkets in a ruin somewhere.
Co za przemyślenia. W klubie Flux, żeby tam trafić... Przy sklepach mamy się? Do sklepów mam się teleportować? Coś takiego. Nie jestem pewny. Ale moment, czy my nie mamy jeszcze jakiegoś zadania? Nie poleciliśmy do jednego systemu. To w okręgach? No proszę. Nie wiedziałem, że jest bezpośrednio droga tam, przez te promy. Nie wiem, czy z nim gadałem. Mały ten klub, szczerze mówiąc.
Stubborn your sister can be. The more you push and prod, the more she'll run away.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks, Doran. Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
3-letni moment na pomaganie innym w ich sprawach i problemach, ale...
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... sorry, I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping.
I mówi tak pierwszemu lepszemu facetowi w barze. Wsypywać własną siostrę. Przypadkiem, ale jednak. Przypadkiem. Przez nieostrożność.
I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No. It's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble.
Komu mam mówić?
Thanks.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
The Normandy's been grounded.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
Jakby co to obserwacja. Zastanawiałem się kiedyś dlaczego. Bo tutaj powiedzieli o... W napisach mieliśmy statek, on. A Shepard powiedział she. I jakiś czas temu się dowiedziałem, że po prostu w języku angielskim statek, okręt to zawsze jest ona. Nie pytajcie dlaczego, tak już się przyjęło.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area, patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He's not gonna let you waltz into his office and use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Udina won't let this slide, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
Oj, biuro zdecydowanie, no bez przesady. Ilu tam może być Udina może być i co? Ochroniarz? 2. A w kontroli cytadeli? O, jest. Tam cała armia. Zdecydowanie biuro.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Olejemy sprawę Jenny w tej chwili.
Let's do it.
Nie wiem, czy będziemy mogli do niej wrócić.
You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Możemy. To może jeszcze się przejdziemy tak na szybko do tej nory chory. A, teraz się odzywa. Musimy go olać. Ważniejsze sprawy na głowie. W ogóle kiedyś grałem w to na konsoli. Kilka razy przyszedłem na konsoli. I tam te ekrany ładowania, kiedy była winda, to już w ogóle przegięcie. Mamy wykrzyknik na minimapie. I jest.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
Ale jesteśmy dyskretni.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't the game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty. She puts on a brave face. I'm busy. The other waitresses can help you.
Czy nam się coś uaktualniło w tej sprawie? Prócz Dority, serio? Nie będziemy tak biegać. To, szczerze mówiąc, powinienem może, ale... Nie? Aha!
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you.
No dobra.
Newcomers think they can run the place.
Czyli jeszcze akademia?
What was that about?
I guess we'd better go find out.
W sumie z akademii jest droga do doków, więc mamy po drodze. Dawno nie grałem, to boję się walki. Nie wiem, czy się ogarnę. Czy nie zapomniałem sterowania. Tu. SOC jest w stronę tamtą? Nie jestem pewien, czy to nie było przy ambasadach przynajmniej. Przynajmniej. Co ja za słów używam? Jednak tutaj. O.
No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
Excuse me?
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were there to help her get out.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Szczerze mówiąc, gościu ma rację. Ale nie dostanę expa chyba. Jeśli jest na to nie zabiorę.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
As part of the job. Now are you gonna help me or not?
Mogę pomóc albo po prostu przekonać?
You're a smart guy, Chelik. Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a cellar here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Where can I find this, Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
To jest trochę burzenie imersji, zabieranie się za takie poboczne questy, więc nie. Olejemy to. Są ważniejsze sprawy, już to mówiłem. Może nawet 2 razy. Biegniemy szybko, bo Anderson teoretycznie już jest w drodze do biura Audine. W sumie już powinien tam być.
After years of poor economic performance, Exogeny has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for Exogeny. Exogeny's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
Beautiful. Pharos dzięki nam działa. No i co? Kradniemy własny statek. O to w sumie chodzi tutaj. Bogu dzięki za te wszystkie informacje w windzie. Gdyby nie one, to naprawdę byłoby kiepsko.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination.
Aha. Już nic nie robimy.
Anderson? What are you doing here? I didn't send...
Get us out of here, Joker. Now!
No i co teraz? Aha, pewnie są jakieś teksty z nimi? Nowe dialogi?
Can't believe we stole the Normandy. I know we'll all be court-martialed if this doesn't work out, but part of me loves this.
Dobra, Presley jest podniecony. Niezdrowo. Medigel. 0.
It's strange, being a fugitive from the Alliance. This crew has sacrificed everything for you, Shepard. Don't let us down.
Miło, że mają teksty na ten temat, tylko czy wszyscy? Ta z tym wstawaniem.
This will all be over soon, Shepard. One way or another.
Aha. Skoro to mają być takie komentarze, to jednak podziękuję. I co mam teraz, do Jokera iść, czy... A nie. Przekaźnik mu mamy zlokalizować na mapie galaktyki. Nie powinno być trudne. Ilos. Ostoja. Ups.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation.
Serio?
Anyone I can trust to get the job done.
Człowieku, ja zajęty jestem. Uciekłem właśnie z przymierzu.
The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
Czekajcie, rozumiem, że Hackett jako jeden z najważniejszych ludzi w przymierzu, przywódca, admirał jednej z flot, on nie wie, że nas uziemili, a my zdezerterowaliśmy tak naprawdę. I po prostu daje nam kolejne gówniane zadanie.
I'll take the biotics down, Admiral. and I'll try to limit the casualties.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet.
Piąta flota jest częścią przymierza i on musi o tym wiedzieć, że my uciekliśmy. Trochę to niespójne. Ilos był bujnym światem, którego zieleń przetykana była strzelstymi iglicami, wspaniałymi łukami pięknych miast. Obecnie jednak nawet pobieżny rzut oka wystarczy, by stwierdzić, że od dawna tak nie jest. Planeta została zniszczona w niewiadomy sposób. Powierzchnia ma kolor rdzy. Po ciemnej stronie planety widać pożary, prawdopodobnie wzniecone przez uderzenia piorunów. Wszystkie oddychające formy życia zwierzęcego przypuszczalnie wymarły. Grawitacja wynosi komfortowe 1,17 G. Czyli tutaj proteanie te żniwiarze nie posprzątali za bardzo po sobie. Tak samo jak na Feros. Ruiny pozostały. W sensie duże ruiny. Wiadomo nam o tych wszystkich małych, ale całe miasta, planety miasta. Z tego co mi się wydawało, to żniwiarze zawsze sprzątali tego typu ruiny.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Sarin is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone.
Jaki sfrustrowany.
Too steep. It's our only option.
It's not an option. It's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker?
I can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Ach, ten Joker. Dobra, biotyczka i technik mechanik. Chyba że zamiast biotyczki... Nie no, musimy mieć biotyczkę. Jeszcze Garusa rozważałem. Niby musimy mieć biotyczkę, ale jeszcze powinniśmy mieć te technologiczne rzeczy. Garus jakoś tam sobie z nimi radzi, ale ta Ali jest najlepsza. Czapkę zdjął. Czyli zrobiło się poważnie. I trafił.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found some way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Z tyłu jakby serce biło, słyszę. Bum, bum. Dobra, kochani. Liara Tysoni. Cały czas zastoju nie mamy. Ojoj. Pierwsza pomoc, redukcja. Dobra. Aha, skąd ja wiedziałem? Jakoś pamiętałem. Coś trafiłem. O. Pistolet, strzelba. Boże, nie pamiętam tych umiejętności przez to wszystko. Na chama. No chyba na 3. poziomie, na 4. O! Zrobiło się poważnie. Osobliwością uszkodzisz, czy nie? Niewrażliwość. Wow! Ale poszło. Szczerze to chyba mamy już broń, która wystarczy. Tędy nie przejdziemy. Jak sobie nie poradzimy, to wtedy dopiero będziemy kombinować. Wow! Która to? Poczułem się jakby Garus był za naszymi plecami, bo taki strzał. To jak snajper. Czysto. Czyli co, musimy... Aha. Jak łatwo to idzie teraz. Musimy otworzyć drzwi. I musimy iść oczywiście w drugą stronę. Kilometr. O, możemy. Shit, nie możemy. Aha! Nie! Niewystarczająca ilość omniżelu? Czy nie możemy, tylko musimy redukować te wszystkie nowe rzeczy. Przedłużenie lufy zostawimy, bo chyba polepsza obrażenia. I co, włączyłem jednego z pancerników i będzie nas wspomagał? Nie pamiętam tego bicia serca, które w tle leci. Nie pamiętam tego z poprzedniego przejścia. Co prawda to było dawno temu, ale trochę to niepokojące. Aha, czysto. W sensie nie przejdę tędy. Tu na górę była jakaś ścieżka? W ogóle co za miejsce? Ruiny starożytnej cywilizacji. Czyli co? Ja jestem tu, gdzie byłem? Zgubiłem się. Strefa lądowania, plac. Zdaje się, że do windy musimy iść. Czyli na południe. Południe jest tam. Tu jest ta winda. Ja poszedłem tędy, tylko... Może skręciłem gdzieś nie w tę stronę? Tu mnie nie było. Poszedłem tam w dół. Chyba. Tak, widać na radarze jakichś wrogów. dobrze idziemy. Sposób na Rambo. Tak jest. To nie wszyscy. Bo cały czas radar jest aktywny mocno. Dobrze, że zrobiłem krok w tył. Tam niby można wejść, coś tam jest do zebrania. Aha, tutaj windą pewnie. Ale to mnie teraz nie interesuje. Idziemy dalej. Przez te to można oczopląsu dostać. Przez te gnojki. Dobra, to chyba już ta winda, prawda? Tak, udało się. Szkoda, że wcześniej nie pomyślałem. O! Pojawiła nam się ta szybka. Coś z grafiką się dzieje śmiesznego. Rozmazuje się jeszcze bardziej niż zwykle.
It must be running off its own generator.
This must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Aha, zapowiada się na walkę. O, behemoth. Liara go ładnie uśpiła. Mam dużo granatów. Mam dużo wszystkiego w sumie. Wow. Gdzie jest ten brzuch? Nad nami? A, już go nie ma. Nic tu nie ma? O, ale żeby behemota tak na kilka strzałów brać. Dobra. Przyznam szczerze, że w tej pierwszej części Mass Effecta dali ciała ogólnie z tym, z istotnością tego, co zbieramy, a raczej właśnie z tym, że jest zupełnie nieistotne. Zbieramy milion rzeczy, milion broni podczas jednej wizyty w jakiejkolwiek lokacji. Po prostu słaba wartość jest przez to tych wszystkich rzeczy.
Come, Saren already has a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Mamy otworzyć drzwi, dziewczyno.
Then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is
I
probably
do.
in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an understanding of the Prothean language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit
All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
No, jak człowiek pomyśli o takich informacjach. 50 000 lat minęło. A my tu mamy takie informacje z ostatnich chwil całej cywilizacji. Smutne dość. Tutaj, no serio? Ja tu wszedłem i nic tu nie ma. Tu gdzie mam teraz iść? Za przeproszeniem. Czy te drzwi się otworzyły? Nie. System bezpieczeństwa jest wyłączony. Wróć do pojazdu. Naprawdę? Czy w jakiś sposób mi się pokazało, że jest wyłączony? Cel podróży. Ja go nie zaznaczyłem, więc... Być może tu nas przeniesie od razu do pojazdu? Ta winda jedzie tak szybko, że twarz nam się rozmazuje. Come on! Saren szuka kanału, a my windami jeździmy. Tutaj chyba? Tak. Nie! Straciłem granat. Chciałem schować broń. Jesus. Au. Oto archiwa.
This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Please, try to remember why we're here. Saren, the conduit, the fate of the entire...
A ja się trochę z Liarą zgadzam.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the opportunity to study this place in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much... What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
Ale ich namierzyłem.
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing.
Stasis
Something
pods.
must have gone wrong. This bunker became their tomb. The pods are dead as well as anyone inside.
All of them? There must be hundreds of those pods. What was Saren expecting to find here? There's nothing left but corpses.
No, zamrozili się, próbowali przeżyć. Nie wyszło. Co? Przecież was tu nie było. Gnoje.
Perimeter secured.
I bariera.
What is happening?
It's a trap! Saren must have set an ambush!
I do not think Saren is behind this.
Cały czas to bicie serca, takie dudnienie w tle. Nie pamiętam tego. Ta strona ciekawsza.
Whatever we find, be cautious. If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it as well.
Pamiętam ten moment. Dobry ze mnie realizator.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
No, jakie cwaniaki z tych żniwiarzy.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
No właśnie, bo wielu się wydaje, że to trwało chwilę, że przylecieli żniwiarze i bum, kilka tygodni, może miesięcy i koniec. Ale tak, jak widać, to trwało całe dziesięciolecia. No skoro Proteanie byli, tak nam było nam powiedziane już chyba, że byli wielokrotnie bardziej rozsiani po kosmosie. Było ich więcej miejsc ujarzmili.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed, others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
No właśnie, z tego założenia też wychodziłem przez całą trylogię. Oczywiście jestem już, mówię z punktu widzenia, kiedy przeszedłem całą grę, dawno temu. Ale no jedyną opcją zawsze dla mnie było zniszczenie ich.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
O, i to jest ciekawe właśnie. Proteanie stworzyli specjalnie wejście tylne.
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
No musiał to zrobić. Liara, pomyśl chwilę. W ogóle cały ten pomysł jest... Osoba, która to napisała, to był chyba Drew Karpyshyn. No świetnie to wymyśliła według mnie. Ale jeszcze przejdziemy do fajniejszego momentu. To było konieczne, no. Jak ona może mieć pretensje? Przecież gdyby próbował utrzymać przy życiu wszystkich, to wszyscy by zginęli.
You couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming
No właśnie.
entered on my
Proteanie
creation.
sami to przewidzieli.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
To pewnie też
I
prawda.
saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever, and they knew the Keepers were the key.
Aren't they under the influence of the Reapers?
The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I'll stop Saren. Just tell me how.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Wiecie, od kiedy przeszedłem pierwszy raz Mass Effect 1, właśnie ta historia tych naukowców najbardziej mnie poruszała w tym wszystkim. To działało w jedną stronę, oni przetrwali kilkaset lat po zakładzie swojego całej cywilizacji, wszystkich swoich wszystkich innych protean. Tak naprawdę wiedzieli, że wymrą, że nie mają już szans tego wszystkiego naprawić, ale jeszcze poszli właśnie na taką ostatnią wyprawę w jedną stronę, wiedzieli o tym i po prostu odłączyli tych opiekunów, ten sygnał jakoś odcięli i tyle, i zostali tam do końca życia. Zapewne popełnili samobójstwo, no ale szczerze mówiąc zastanawiałem się, co by było, gdyby ktoś właśnie tą historię opisał. Jakaś książka na ten temat. Przecież to się aż prosi, żeby coś o tym napisać. Przez parę chwil nawet sam nad tym myślałem, żeby to zrobić. Kto wie, czy się jeszcze za to nie zabiorę, bo samo to właśnie jak się tam przetransportowali, jak tam wszystko wyglądało, kiedy tam przybyli. No według mnie to jest ciekawa temat na ciekawą historię.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations, perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
To tłumaczy gety?
Sovereign must have realized that organic races were difficult to control.
Aha.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secrecy? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I co mam w związku z tym zrobić?
We're in a race to save the galaxy and you want to play Q&A with a hologram?
Przecież o wszystko się spytałem.
I am sorry. My personal feelings clouded my judgment.
Spytałem się o wszystko.
We should go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Wow. Rozumiem, że plik dostaliśmy. Dobra, skończymy na tym odcinek, bo się nieźle przedłużyło przez ten dialog. I w następnym już chyba rozprawimy się z Sarenem. Zapraszam. Do usłyszenia. Hej.